Every great creative work stands on the shoulders of giants. Welcome to RetroInspection, where we examine and find out where the things we love today came from.
It turns out that John Carter stumbles across a prisoner of the Green Martians.
Yeah.
And what are they called? They're called the Tharks, right? They're the Tharks.
The green guys are the Tharks, yes.
And the Tharks have this war going on with the other races on Mars. They're just warring with everybody.
Everybody fights
including
with
themselves.
Right.
And they capture, turns out they have this kind of a airship battle, I guess, with these other forces from Helium,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yes.
And they capture the princess of Helium, Deja Thoris.
Yeah.
And Edgar Rice Burroughs must have really been in love with Deja Thoris. Because Deja Thoris, she didn't launch 1,000 ships.
Boy, oh boy.
She launched 10,000 Martians.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. John Carter, of course, falls in love with her because she's just instantly, she's that beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter that, that she's a different species. So, John Carter kind of taught Captain Kirk a little bit of something.
It seemed logical at the time.
Yes, it did indeed, Captain. So John Carter's kind of enlisted into not only freeing Deja Thoris from captivity, not once by the Tharks, but twice by the other Red Martians.
Yeah.
Who are, I can't remember the city that they came from, but they are totally and completely against the Helium.
Yeah, as I said, everybody fights everybody on Mars.
I want to say they're the Zoolanders, but I know that's not right.
No, I can't remember.
And I don't mean to make light of it. I mean, the names are a little bit silly, but
they're at the dawn of science fiction as we know
right.
it. You got to let some stuff slide.
Right. So John Carter has to follow her across Mars, basically, and free her again.
Yeah.
From these other Martians, and he managed to elevate one of his ally in the Green Martians. His name is Tarkus.
Yeah, and he's like the second in command of that particular tribe.
Right, and it turns out that the Green Martians are these very violent, very, I guess the best way to kind of put them in perspective, especially historically, is they're kind of like the communists of Mars, or the Bolsheviks of Mars, right? They're very violent. They kill their children. They only act in a collective. They don't, they eschew love. They eschew family relationships. But Tarkus, the second in command, remembered his heritage and found himself in love with another woman, or with I can't remember her name.
Gozaba.
What was her name?
Gozaba.
And she was murdered by
Jeddak. Jeddak is the title. Tall Hodges.
Right, and he's the top guy that Tarkus. Basically, Tarkus and his daughter, who he doesn't really know,
right,
remember their original Martian legacy, which was as a loving people, as a gentle people, and John Carter awakens that within them. And in his struggle to free Deja, he manages to reveal the truth about Tar's daughter.
Yeah.
And the murder of Tar's wife or lover, and it allows Tar's to vent all his rage and become the head of the Martians, the Green Martians.
Oh, the Green, right? Yeah.
And then John Carter uses that and uses Tar's skill as a warrior to then help free Deja against the other Red Martians.
Yeah.
What I don't know, and I probably will eventually read these books, the follow-up books. I think there are 8 of them.
11
of them. I don't know where that eventually goes, but I find that quite interesting that he did that. And then in the end, turns out while John Carter was traveling across Mars in search of Deja, he found this giant factory complex that actually manufactures the atmosphere of Mars.
Yeah.
And it's run by a completely other different kind of people. Everybody is, I guess everybody on Mars has these telepathic abilities, and John Carter develops them, and somehow one of these other people who were running the air factory on Mars decides that it's time to kill everybody. It's time to give up the ghosts.
Yeah.
And so he shuts off the air factory. So after John Carter liberates the love of his life, liberates the Green Martians, liberates the people of Helium,
Yeah.
they all start to die.
Yeah.
Because the air shut off.
Yeah.
And they have no idea how to turn it back on because only this one race controlled everything.
Exactly. It's almost like a priest class that maintains the mechanism.
Like, subscribe, repost, share everywhere. To see what else we're up to, visit xynobooks.com, xenobooks.com.